Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. You join us for this test match between India and the West Indies. I've been down in the middle looking at conditions, and with the pitch looking as dry as it is, it would certainly favour bat.
The captain choosing to bowl first will hope to take full advantage of these conditions. Should be plenty to keep the bowlers interested. The two openers will need to keep their wits about them.
Welcome to this match between India and the West Indies. Please give the players and umpires a round of applause as they take to the field.
We're about ready to get underway, and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket. Oh, that's nice. Good defence.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Big appeal. What's the umpire going to say? Moved in quickly, needs a direct hit. Dug that out well. Times that shot to perfection. End of the over, 10 off it. India are 10 for none. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the River Taff end. Wow, that missed the lot. This is a big appeal. Just glanced off the pads. No one stopping that one.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Can't afford to go too full again. It helps to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Straight to the fielder. A direct hit and it's gone. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
dismissed.
The trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end for someone with such skill. This goes down as a fail.
New batter at the crease will look to settle in quickly and get stuck into their work. No, terrible shot. End of the over. India are 14 for 1. Walsh ready to start from the Cathedral Road end. On to the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Richards, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Misses everything. He hit that one hard. No need to run. Lovely compact form there.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been very happy with that last shot. Perfectly timed.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
The boundaries are flowing. Need to find a dot ball or 2 just to slow things down again. End of the over, 14 runs coming from it. India are 28 for 1. Nice, solid defensive shot. Nice. Leaned into it, wide of cover, and that will give him a bit of confidence, and maybe 4.
That showed great skill, lovely timing, and the boundary was the only place it was heading.
Late cut, straight to the fielder. End of the over, 6 runs coming from it. India are 34 for 1. Can't get that outside the ring field. Through the gap, great shot.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Race to the boundary.
Try for something a little bit different that last delivery. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Nicely played. Perfect timing. Six runs added in the over. India are 40 for 1. Ambrose ready to start from the River Taff end. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
Good running, keeping the scoreboard ticking over. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Short and crunched away. Only had to ease back onto the back foot and put it away.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length still the key. Nice cut shot, but straight to gully. Picks the gap perfectly. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Got that one. Clean out of the middle. 4 off a brilliant shot.
Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Trouble here. No point in chasing that one. It's racing to the boundary.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling.
Got that away nicely.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder? Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. 10 runs added there. India are 66 for 1. The right arm is coming on to bowl from the River Taff end. Nice shot, straight to the bowler though, no run.
That's a textbook on drive. Sees the ball just drift and times it well, and it races to the boundary.
I like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've always got to make them play on your terms. Lovely shots, on drive, through the gap.
That flew to the boundary. This innings is building nicely and now closing in on a half-century.
Very good shot there.
And that brings up 50 runs.
Top class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century.
Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball towards the boundary.
No need to run for that one. Gets onto the back foot and powers it away for 4.
Just need to keep it simple, line and length. Around about that off stump will force a mistake. Couldn't get it through the field. We'll need a direct hit. End of the over, 15 runs coming from it. India are 81 for 1. Walsh ready to start from the Cathedral Road end. Times that shot to perfection.
That was timed really well. Great shot, driven down the ground, and it flew over the boundary.
I don't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Just need to keep getting the ball in the right spots, and the reward will come. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket.
That really is a fantastic straight drive. Nothing the bowler could do to stop it. It just flew straight to the boundary.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
That's got them, a direct hit on the body. Oh my, that's racing away.
Sometimes you just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Thin edge. This is a big appeal. What a catch, what an absolute beauty of a catch. Divine diving catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter will probably look to work the singles early on and settle in. Open the face of the bat really well. Through the infield, and that'll be 4 more.
Picked the shorter ball quickly, great footwork, gets back and works it really well into the gap for 4.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Got that away nicely.
A textbook back foot shot. Anyone would be proud of that. It just flies to the boundary.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment. Power and precision in that shot. End of the over, some good power hitting there.
These are the sort of shots you just stand back and admire. Gets onto the back foot, rolls the wrist to keep control and finds the boundary.
My, oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Fine edge, beautiful ball. Now then, massive shout. Wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter makes their way out. Great shot. Shifted their weight onto the back foot, punched it through the covers. 4 more.
You just can't hit. A little bit of wobble on that one, and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot.
Dug that out well. Nice, solid defensive shot. Perfectly timed.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary. Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
That's the over. West Indies are 4 for none. Coming into bat has performed well the last few matches. We'll hope to continue this form for their team. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Ah, that's nice. Good defence. They've gone up here. Batter doesn't seem sure about reviewing. Looked to have pitched in line and hitting the top of the stumps.
Oh, this could spell trouble. I'm not hearing anything on this. This could be trouble.
That was a good review. Batter will get to live to fight another day, or ball in this case. Finds the fielder with that shot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. End of the over, a
West
maiden.
Indies are now 4 for none.
Khan ready to start from the River Taff end. Doesn't beat the infield. Great shot, rode the bounce of the ball nicely and cuts it through point.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now, would have been very happy with that last shot. Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring. Khan bowled a tidy line that over.
Now 8 for none.
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Quick onto that in the infield. Lovely sound off the bat, beats the infield, maybe 4.
Was an outstanding shot. Saw it early, not much width to play with, and drove it through the covers for 4.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
End of the over. The
Over, West Indies are 12 for none. Nicely played, perfect timing. The delivery is null and void, a dead ball. Through the gap, great shot. No shot offered. Now then, massive shout. It's a... Very strong appeal here. Good running, keeping the scoreboard ticking over. Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over, 5 runs coming from it. West Indies are 17 for none. Nice, solid defensive shot. Got that away nicely. Edged. Got to follow up that last delivery, found the edge, but no reward, putting the pressure on the batter. Straight to the fielder. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. West Indies on 19 for none. Khan ready to start from the River Taff end. Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Dug that out well. Cuts that off well in the infield. Gale with a lovely shot. Overpitched, and that could be four.
The delivery was poor, but it still needed to be put away. And what a lovely shot to bring up the four.
Another economical overgone. The openers are starting to look a bit more comfortable at the crease, though. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Cathedral Road end. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Gone! Great catch! Wow! Brilliant reactions, and what a catch!
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock, not what you expect from someone of this quality.
A big opportunity here. They've done well in recent weeks, putting up some solid scores. Should be coming in with some confidence already. Couldn't get it through the field. Over completed, and it's a maiden.
Are now on 24 for 1.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
And out. Super bowling. What a catch. What an absolute beauty of a catch. Divine diving catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
As they take guard, they'll want to feel bat on ball early and get off the mark and settle the nerves a bit. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Nice, solid defensive shot. Over completed and a wicket maiden. Superb bowling.
For 2.
They've gone up here. Edged, but it falls safe. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on a length is obviously the way to go. Awkward, but well played. End of the over. Batting seems to be quite tough at present. I can feel the screws slowly turning in. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Lovely sound off the bat, beats the infield, maybe 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
End of another tidy
West
over.
Indies are now on 30 for 2.
Singh ready to start from the Cathedral Road end. Oh, that's great commitment by the fielder. Well, if they keep appealing like this, the umpire might have to sanction a warning. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Power and precision in that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Dug that out well. End of the over, 4 off it. West Indies are 34 for 2. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. West Indies are 36 for 2. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Bowling a little too wide, and that was just driven square with incredible timing. Looking very settled now.
Drives straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that though. Digs out the Yorker.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
End of the over, not many coming from it.
Are now on 40 for 2.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Glanced away, but finds short fine leg.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
No. Terrible shot. End of the over, 6 off it. West Indies are 46 for 2. Singh ready to start from the Cathedral Road end. Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Nice, solid defensive shot. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Dug that out well. End of the over. West Indies are 46 for 2. Thought it had got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Good fielding out on the boundary. India have kept both ends quiet and some good fielding to back it up. Well balanced and a flick of the wrists. Fine leg, has some work to do here to cut it off.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
Times that shot to perfection. Quick onto that in the infield. Oh, that's nice. Good defence.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Singh with another quiet over. Been a good spell so far.
53 for 2.
Sometimes you just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs. Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Five runs added in that over. West Indies are 58 for 2. Singh ready to start from the Cathedral Road end. Khan, the left-arm medium fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the Cathedral Road end. No shot offered. Big shout from the bowler. Straight to the fielder. Edged, but it falls safe. Let's see if they can get the ball up into that slot as before. It's so crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Beats the fielder, nice shot.
No point running for that one. It was a 4 the moment it left the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Five runs added in the over. West Indies are 63 for 2. The end of the session. We've seen some great cricket so far. See you soon. I'm off for a cucumber sandwich. Swept just wide of the fielder at 45. Some good aggression with some risk. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Really good shot that, as they're now into the 20s. They can take plenty of confidence from it going forwards.
Nice, solid defensive shot. Dug that out well. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over, 7 off it. West Indies are 70 for 2. Left alone. They've gone up here.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. A little bit of wobble on that one, and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot.
End of the over, just the 1 off it. West Indies are 71 for 2. And the chance goes begging.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Outside edge. 2 runs coming from the over. West Indies are 73 for 2. Khan ready to start from the Cathedral Road end. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Edged, what a delivery. Yes, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just have to accept it and move on.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but it doesn't matter.
Khan needs to get their run-up sorted. Looked like the release was a tad late. Glanced away, but finds short fine leg. End of another quiet over. Great bowling from both ends at the moment. Advances and throws the bat at it with absolute disdain. Cut away for 4.
Beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
Nicked it. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward. Putting the pressure on the batter.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Nice, solid defensive shot. End of the over. West Indies are 89 for 2. Great shot. Rode the bounce of the ball nicely and cuts it through point.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, smashes it away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been very happy with that last shot.
A little bit of wobble on that one, and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot.
Four runs added there. West Indies are 93 for 2. Singh, the spinner, coming into the attack. Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Inside the line, pulled away, mid-wicket, cuts it off nicely. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over, 2 runs added. West Indies are 95 for 2. Khan ready to start from the Cathedral Road end. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Finds the fielder with that shot. Good running, keeping the scoreboard ticking over. Khan bowled well that over. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring. No, terrible shot. Well, if they keep appealing like this, the umpire might have to sanction a warning. Can't get that outside the ring field. Through the gap, great shot.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
They've gone up here.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Quick onto that in the infield. 5 runs added in the over. West Indies are 108 for 2. Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Inside the line, pulled away, mid-wicket, cuts it off nicely. Four runs added there. West Indies are 112 for 2. Khan ready to start from the Cathedral Road end. The bowler seems to have lost their grip of the ball there on the way forward. Dead ball. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Race to the boundary.
Power and precision in that shot. Dug that out well.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. A little bit of wobble on that one, and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot.
5 runs added there. West Indies are 117 for 2. Going with spin now.
Coming on to bowl.
Nice, solid defensive shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Timed to perfection.
Fine edge, beautiful ball. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Misses everything. Couldn't get it through the field. Glanced away, but fine, short, fine leg. Five runs added in that over. West Indies are 122 for 2.
A lovely short ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over. Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
And that brings up the 100-run partnership for these two.
He'll be aiming full and straight. Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Two runs coming from the over. West Indies are 124 for 2.
And that brings up 50 runs.
Top class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That's a wonderful shot, straight through the covers.
And that brings up 50
Timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. The boundary the moment it hit the bat.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short and you'll get punished on this pitch. Dug that out well. That's the end of the over and nicely bowled.
Are now 133 for 2.
Khan ready to start from the Cathedral Road end.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Drives straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that, though.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back. Shoulders, arms, and true to the wicketkeeper.
Nice, nice. Leaned into it, wide of cover, and that will give him a bit of confidence, and maybe 4.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
Five runs added there. West Indies are 138 for 2.